Today I have a lot of work to get done, and as you can see, my house is like super messy because I'm packaging packages, running in and out with plants and watering and trying to get a lot of tasks done, which I'm sure you guys are too. It's just that time of year that we're naturally busier, but I'd rather be busy than bored. I noticed I was getting a headache. I was getting a little, whenever I get like kind of feisty, that means I'm hungry. I get hangry. I've been actually making sure that I do my juice every day because it just makes me feel a lot healthier. I feel lighter, more energetic, not so heavy and lethargic and like, from eating like a big heavy meal, especially like in the morning because it's around 10:30 a.m. right now. I like to do celery, carrots, oranges, and apples. More good stuff for our compost bin. Look at that, nice and used for a whole nother purpose. Follow me. We're gonna go to the compost bin. As you can see, I got a couple out here. These are the sub-pod composters, and I really like them. They keep composting pretty easy. This one's actually kind of full, but I'll just move some things around a little bit, add a little bit more in here. I just kind of added some a day ago. You don't want to overfeed. Today we got in our proven winner order. This is for a project that we're doing with and for them this year. Let's take a little peek in here. Well, I see some Tyrannia, some Verbena, and some cannas. Ooh. And some potato vine. I think you guys have gotten to realize on this channel that I don't really do a lot of promoting of products, and I don't really do the influencer business. That's not the style of business that brings me joy. There's nothing wrong with it, but it's just not, my passion. So I don't really do that, but we do have a contract with Proven Winners this year. And the reason why I agreed to that is because I already naturally use their plants, and I love their plants, and I love a lot of different plants. So it's not just one brand of plants, but in this shipment it is. So I'm just really excited to create, and I am so thankful to Proven Winners, everyone that I've been working with to kind of create this project. And it's a project that we can't share until next March, but that's usually around the time of the year that you want to see fun ideas from start to finish, and then that's when we'll share it then. But I can share with you the unboxing of a lot of these beautiful plants, and I can share some of the other plantings that I do with the plants other than the one area. So one of our areas in the garden you can't see this year. You'll see it in the background, but we can't focus on it, which is totally fine because there's going to be all kinds of other stuff going on. And so that's kind of like what's going on this year. That was one of the reveals this year, is that we are working with Proven Winners on this project. But it's not something that like I plan on doing with multiple companies or products, but I'm mainly just on YouTube to just like help and share, and I don't know, the things that we love, our garden, plants, flowers. I mean, it's fun to share it, and I just really enjoy being able to share what we create and the fun creative spaces and mixtures and combos, and just showing that gardening doesn't have to be like, it doesn't have to be hard, and it can be enjoyable, and it can be more than just what we've always been taught. So, and we're all learning, including me. I've been gardening my whole life, and believe it or not, every year I still learn something new. And that's what's so amazing and great about gardening. So, let's get these boxes unboxed, and then I can show you guys some of these beautiful plants. I just opened up this box. Check out this color combo. It is absolutely gorgeous. So many fun colors. This is awesome, this color. I've never seen such a bright yellow petunia. This is Saffron Finch. Wow, that's beautiful. I'll have to look. I know that they did send me some new ones for 2024. So I'll have to check and see if any of these ones are the new ones. I'm not sure, but we'll see. Ooh, look at that. Got the flax, like a, let's see what it's called. Safari Dusk. South African flax. Gorgeous. So I think unboxing these are gonna have to be their own video because there's so many different kinds that I really want to show you guys so you guys can see them and see the name and possibly write down some of your favorites. And then I can go over the list to see which ones aren't available till next year. And then we'll kind of just go from there. So I'm going to continue on with my day in this video of everything else I'm doing around the yard and in the garden. And then I'll share the selections in the next video for you. So then that way it's like, you know, this video otherwise will get too long. I have a feeling the other video will be long because there's a lot of different varieties. I'm so excited. Okay, all right, I need to settle down. I need to get back to work. Whenever I get excited, like, you know, it's like all of a sudden like my creative juices are flowing and physical labor is like out of my mind. But I still got some physical labor to do today. So I gotta just stick with it here. All right, I'm gonna get back to work. So I just went and picked up my mother-in-law's containers that I created, and they are absolutely gorgeous. They moved this past year, so the combinations are very different because they are facing the north side, which is a lot more shade. So I needed to use more shade variety. So I'm just gonna share that little combo with you quick here. Here they are, so you can kind of just see them and get a good view of them and see the textures and the colors. And these ones are for the north side in the shade. In the back here you can see this coleus. I'm really excited to see how this one grows in here. I know it looks smaller than everything else, but this coleus is a very large coleus. This one is going to get anywhere from 24 to 40 inches. It's called Color Blaze Dipped in Wine. So, and this one's by Proven Winner. So I'm really excited to see that really come in there and fill in there. And it gets more vibrant as it gets larger as well. These here are the rose big begonias. So these begonias can actually take full sun or full shade. So they're very versatile for any container, and they give that beautiful leaf on there. I just always love that waxy looking leaf, but the flowers are larger than, say, a dragon wing begonia. So it does have a nice large flower and gets tons of flowers on there. So they're nice and bright for that shady spot. Trailing in front is this beautiful textured Wandering Jew. It's a beautiful texture to add into any of your shade combos because it can pull all kinds of different colors. This one actually looks more like the tricolor, but I may be wrong. And this is going to get longer and fuller as time goes on. Look how pretty those are. And these actually make really nice house plants as well, and so you just keep them a lot drier in your home. You can hang them in a basket in your home or in like a macrame hanging container, or even just trailing down from a shelf in a pot. Super cute. This is the Bella Rosella fuchsia. So it kind of has an upright yet kind of compact trailing down, so it'll get nice and full and fill in this gap here as these two vines here grow long. So it'll be a nice filler, plus it also adds in some beautiful color. It gets beautiful white and fuchsia colored flowers that just droop on here, and they're just absolutely stunning and beautiful. And then over here we have some lamium, and this one is called Orchid Frost. You can tell why, because it is absolutely beautiful with that little purple flower and then the frosty color leaves. So that's nice. In the center is the red rubrum grass, which is really nice. This gets about 36 inches. I'd say more like 24 to 36 inches, but it just fills in all the gaps. It fills in a nice height, adds that nice little texture and touch of rustic inside of this beautiful, bright, colorful container. And then just to stuff in for fillers, and not that you need to use them, but they do add a little touch in here with bright color, are Impatiens. So this variety here is Dazzler Orange. So they get 8 to 10 inches tall. And this one here is the Violet Shades Beacon Impatiens. And even though they look shorter than the Dazzler Orange right now, these actually get even a little bit taller. These can actually almost reach 20 inches. There's a lot going on in this container. A huge punch of color, texture, and all of this is actually low maintenance. So what's really nice is you're not going to have all of this plucking or pinching, except for on the coleus. As the coleus gets bigger here, we're going to want to have to take off that little tip right there. I could do it right now, but right now I just want everything to just focus on the growth of the roots and not have to worry about being pinched at this moment, because this is already smaller than everything else. So we're not going to stunt it anymore. We're going to allow it to grow up just a little bit. And then once we do end up taking off that little pinched tip right there, just that little top part right there, that's going to allow all of these growths through here, and down here to really grow out and bush out. So I don't know, as I'm talking, I'm already convincing myself that maybe I should just go ahead and pinch it right now, but I'm gonna wait. I'm just gonna wait on that. So yep, look how pretty though. They're so cute. So if you were looking for some shade container ideas with flowering containers, well, there's some good ideas for you, and you may just see a couple varieties that you really like and that you'd really like to use. And it's all about just getting some ideas, or taking the idea and making it your own. So I hope you guys enjoy that. Thank you so much for watching the video today, you guys. I can't wait to share with you what's in those boxes that we just got delivered today. So I look forward to sharing that. Hope you guys can join me for the next video. Thank you so much, and have a good rest of the day. It's still pretty nice here, so I'll get back to work.